Hey, this is Notser, and we're talking 7.5. Wargaming has refined exactly what is coming, and I wanted to go over it so you could maximize the adjustment when it does occur. Game in the background is myself and the Kurfurst. We are on the map Two Brothers, and this is a secondary build, and I love it to death. I absolutely adore this ship. I think I have like a 80% win rate at this point with 80 games. It's a little ridiculous. I just love the way this ship performs. Hopefully you enjoy the game. As far as 7.5 is concerned, there is a public test server going on right now. I believe we're in phase 1. And there are a couple glitches, and not everything's working as we would hope. But the next version apparently will allow the community to test the new location for the heavy cruisers in the American line. The Tier 6 Pensacola, the Tier 7 New Orleans, the Tier 8 Baltimore, and then the Tier 9 Buffalo. My understanding is those will be available on the public test server. I don't know when this version is going to go live, maybe this week, but check that out if you're interested in seeing what the new versions of these ships will be. The community contributors and the super testers have had their hands on it for a while, and I'm really excited. The Baltimore is great. The New Orleans is great. The Pensacola feels better. Everything is honestly improved by moving down one tier and slight adjustments to them. Now that does mean that the Cleveland is going to be moving out of the main line. It's going to go in the alternative line. And it's going to become a part of the light cruiser line of the American cruiser. This will not be available. The Cleveland will be available, but the light cruiser line apparently will not be available in 7.5. We're going to have to wait for 7.6 for that to occur. Now, I don't think you won't be able to play the Cleveland. In fact, I think you will be able to play the Cleveland, but I kind of feel like it's going to be a stock version. I remember when the Soviet destroyer split occurred, my Udaloy was in a weird state. It lost all its upgrades, and I had to replay it in a stock form, even though it's the same tier and it just moved over to the alternative branch. I think something like that's going to occur. So just be prepared that you will probably have to re-unlock the Cleveland modules, because technically it's not the same Cleveland. It's just an artifact of the system. Everything else is fantastic about it. And speaking of everything else, if you have unlocked the Tier 6 mainline, which right now is the Cleveland, you will get the Pensacola in its new location. When this change occurs, whatever commander you have associated with your Tier 6 mainline, that commander should remain associated with the mainline Tier 6. So for many of you, myself included, that means that your 19 skill Cleveland commander is going to somehow be associated with a Pensacola at Tier 6. Now, that's not attractive to me, and I'm going to assume as compensation of this adjustment, Wargaming will have some sort of discount on commander retraining for that very reason. They haven't announced this yet, but I feel that there will be something, because I'm going to be annoyed by it, you're probably going to be annoyed by it, and they don't want to turn this into a frustration. They just want to add more content for us to enjoy. So, because the Pensacola is moving technically from Tier 7 to Tier 6, a brand new commander will be generated that has the same skill points as that tier. So the Pensacola at Tier 6, you're going to get a 6 skill commander that will be assigned to that new Pensacola slot. And that's how it's supposedly going to go across the board. This is how the Soviet destroyer line worked. I just wanted to reiterate this because people keep asking me, and my video was slightly incorrect. I corrected it with the next video, but I can't annotate it anymore. Thanks, YouTube. So, the Pensacola, moving to Tier 6, will generate a new commander, a 6-skill commander. The New Orleans, that's moving to Tier 7, will generate a new 7-skill commander. Baltimore, a 8-skill commander. You won't get a new commander generated for the Buffalo. You will be using your old Tier 9 Baltimore commander. Obviously, Des Moines, nothing changes. The Cleveland will have a 8-skill commander generated for it for its new location. But for a lot of you, as I said before, you'll probably want to retrain your high-skill commander, because I'm going to guess that the majority of Warships players enjoy the Cleveland over the Pensacola. And that's pretty much everything you need to know from a commander standpoint. If you have all of these ships already in your inventory, you're going to get a ton of credits. And that's going to be fantastic for someone who's running at a deficit. I can't stop myself. I have to unlock every ship. I have to have every ship fully module it out. We've got premium consumables, all that stuff. I've got to do it, and I can't help myself. But since I have the Cleveland, the Pensacola, the New Orleans, the Baltimore right now, I'm probably going to get 4 ships roughly worth of credit. I don't know exactly how much that'll be, but that's going to be a good amount. I wouldn't recommend buying them unless there's a discount. I would just accept that you're not going to get any credit back, because if you invest right now, well, it's too close to the window where it's like buying when it's $50 and getting $50 back when a week later you're not getting anything. It's a push at this point. So just keep that in mind. I would hopefully recommend that you have up to the Baltimore unlocked so you can get full benefit from all of these adjustments. But it should go pretty cleanly. Also, the first stage of the American campaign should go in with 7.5. They're already testing that right now. Admiral Halsey. This is similar to Yamamoto. So this commander should be available forever in the campaign as long as you can complete it. It's a good reward. No one's going to complain. Also in the campaign, it will have that all-American beautiful camouflage for the Cleveland at tier 8. And I can't wait to unlock that as well. And that's pretty much what 7.5 is going to be. A stock Cleveland in the light cruiser line that can't progress to the Seattle yet. In 7.6, we're going to get the rest of it. And I think in 7.6 we get a scenario plus the light cruisers. That's my guess, because I don't think we're testing the night to day cycle in the Solomon Islands scenario that they teased a while back in 7.5. You can correct me if I'm completely wrong and it's available on the public test server, but I think that along with the light cruiser is going to be 7.6. So, something to think about. I hope that the game is treating you well. It's treating me fantastic. I've had great success in pretty much everything. We've been doing a lot of streaming. I also started to stream with my camera, and it's working out great. I am reserving my camera for my videos for, one-on-one discussions about something that is really important. Otherwise, it's going to be gameplay, and I don't really want to get in the way. It's not about me, it's about the game. So, that's the way it all seems to be working, and I'm loving every minute of it. It's going great. I also have a move soon-ish. I'll let you know when the content's going to be interrupted, if it does get interrupted, but I'm excited for 7.5. I'm excited to start unlocking Admiral Halsey. I don't believe there's going to be any limitations on unlocking Admiral Halsey. I don't know if only 50% of the campaign can be completed in 7.5 and then the other in 7.6. I figure that the scenario is going to be a big enough draw for 7.6 plus the light cruisers that they feel like it's adequate content to cause, interest in the game again. Of course, 7.5 is going to cause a lot of interest too, because you're buffing a lot of American cruisers that most players have, because the Des Moines is a beast. So, regardless, super excited. Hope you are too. I can't wait to share more content with you. I've got more first impressions. Got the Monahan, which is honestly a very Frankensteinish ship. I really don't understand what they're trying to do with it, but regardless, I'm going to share it with all of you. Also, I think I haven't shared the new Kronstadt yet, and we definitely need to share a game with the updated gameplay. And there's definitely a couple of the light cruisers I still have to touch. I think, did I do Helena, Boise? I don't think I did Dallas. I know I did the Seattle, and obviously the Cleveland, and the Worcester, but I haven't done the other 3, so we got plenty of content to come. And I hope you're excited, because I certainly am. I love every minute of this. I love talking to you. I can't thank you enough for how kind you were about my video on selling commanders. The response was fantastic. Just keep it up. Keep on playing the game. Keep on watching the content. Let me know what you'd like to see. People keep telling me what they want in a review, and I will definitely try and help them out. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.